This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the game. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Texas Longhorns offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Much of the focus on this running back who's had such a spectacular year that he has announced himself as a major contender to win the Heisman Trophy. It's tough for a running back to do that, Kirk, but how can you ignore him?
Yeah, you can't ignore him. I give really a lot of credit to the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Every single week, defenses lock in on him, and yet they find unique ways to continue to get him the football, whether it's running, catching the ball to the backfield. Every single week, he seems to be a major factor in how they attack defenses.
Nowhere to run up the middle. They don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. Longhorns are on the move here. First down. They're going to throw the football. On the move now. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
He'll throw it now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete, and he'll be brought down. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a
touchdown, Longhorns. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunt. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. The Buckeyes offense comes out for their first possession today. They'll be challenged today by one of the elite linebacker groups in the sport, Kirk. Impact players who fly around and are capable of just taking over football games.
Yeah, Chris, I think it's the versatility of what these guys do that really makes them so unique. I mean, they can play off ball and defend the run, and if you get into passing situations, oftentimes you'll see these guys blitz or get up near the line of scrimmage and pressure the quarterback. When you have that kind of ability, it's rare, let alone to have two of them. So that's why this defense is one of the best.
He's running out of time here. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And the ball is away from inside the 10. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Headed for the end zone. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Bringing it out. It's Hunt. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The shotgun running play call. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Morton. Scooped up in the defense.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place at just the right time.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. On the run, he'll let it go. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently.
Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Longhorns. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Takes the handoff. It's Morton. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, he dropped the ball again. Now he gets it back, but that's the 2nd time we've seen the ball on the ground from this running back. Ball security is paramount. I mean, it's a deal breaker if you do not buy into it as a running back. His coach is not going to be happy that he's put the ball on the ground twice.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the 1st down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now it's 2nd down here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. It's a short completion of the tight end. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. That's reeled in. It's Morton. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. The Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stat. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Great catch over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Here's the second down play. They'll run it from the gun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29. He's going to hand this off. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Cobb. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could...
Oh, they fake it. Can he get there? And the head coach's gamble there pays off. They do get the first down.
Hey, snapping to an offset player like that is much harder than it looks, and to put it exactly where it needed to be, that was perfect.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down. And they misfire in first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. Now here he goes. Crosses, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Texas, 28, Ohio State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Hunt. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. The Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. And try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone. Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Extra point try coming now.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down after that previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Try and muscle for the first down. tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The Longhorns looking to keep this drive rolling.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another first down and more yards.
And they'll get him down that time. Important second down play coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks into the clear. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal. After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's first and goal at the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Caught in the backfield. It's Morton. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, is unable to hold on to the football.
Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaking tackles and going. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
And he knocks through the PAT. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They're going to run it. Running with purpose. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. An important third down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure is coming. Looking deep downfield to the left. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. The Longhorns have first and 10 here. Checks this down to the running back. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quick dart to the right. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today.
Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side.
Boy, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
Getting set. Here's second down. Short connection to the tight end here. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Third down play for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
42, Ohio State, 14.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Let's it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Gets it out quickly to the left side. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Caught over the middle. It's Morton. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. Breaking free at the 35. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Longhorns.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle.
That makes the score Texas 49, Ohio State 14.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here.
On the ready. Here we go.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. That completion makes it second down.
Brings up second down.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Almost intercepted. Falls incomplete, but a risky attempt there. Would have been his second pick today.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They'll kick it away here. And the fair catch is made right on the 5.
Woo, he catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up.
Oh, it's a fake, trying to run for it. Third down try fails, and they'll punt it. That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that. The Buckeyes will line up here on 1st down and goal.
29 Philly.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This offense really clicking. When we had a short field, the offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
21.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return.
And the Texas offense will take over.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Contact as he threw it. Wide open downfield. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. The offense now operating in empty. First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking right, this one caught. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up first down at the 33. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He hands it off from the gun. He's got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. That's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. Touchdown, Texas. Adds 6 more points to the total.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the point after is right down the middle. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the returner will be brought down.
13. And your Ohio State Buckeyes will take over. First and 10.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off.
Ball comes loose. The offense has it and still going.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And he's able to send the punt away. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
Third down coming.
Jackrabbit.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Oh, he breaks through. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They'll run it here. Look out, room to run here. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to create here on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Tight end goes in motion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. Oh, and he knocks it right through. So they get the 3 points, but this remains a large deficit. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. First down here for this offense. Quarterback still with the football. Gets the first and still running. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Texas, 63. Ohio State, 24.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Gain moves the ball to a 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's a run. Running back's got it. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Now he's bringing it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
70. Ohio State, 24.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Callaway. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been a monumental mismatch. A beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Breaking free at the 35. Both carriers steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. First down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. Off the play fake on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 10. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They've got a big cushion here in the latter stages. Great feeling to be up big on the road. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. It's a quarterback keeper. He's got the first and still going. QB breaking away. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Longhorns.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Looking for a late deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to get.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
It's just been one of those days for this offense and this quarterback. They just cannot seem to find this rhythm to get them back in the game. They're down big, and now another incompletion. What will the offensive coordinator dial up next?
The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is brought down as the clock runs out. That'll do it for this game. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today.